Hey everyone, Ben here with Fit Body Bootcamp, and today I want to go over something that I know many of you are going to encounter at one point or another, and that is overcoming a plateau. And there's a few different forms of what this looks like. So, and there's a lot of things that can contribute to this. So I want to go over the 3 key things that typically will cause you to stop seeing results. You feel like, man, you're doing everything you can and you're not seeing any more endurance, you're not getting stronger, or maybe I think what many of you will encounter is the fat loss. It just seems to stop. And you're doing, it seems like everything. So here are the 3 main things. First is long-term caloric, putting your body into a long-term caloric deficit. So basically what happens when you do this, when you are putting your body, or you're decreasing your calories long-term, that something, your body starts to recognize this as like, hey, it's, we're not getting enough fuel. And so it starts to compensate. And it starts to compensate by breaking down your muscle. For every 11 pounds of muscle you have, it takes 550 calories to maintain. And for every 11 pounds of fat, it takes 4 calories. So what happens is, as you are, basically, you're depleting your calories. Maybe you're taking in 1,500 calories a day, and you're burning fat, and all of a sudden it stops. Well, that's because your body is basically trying to compensate for that. So how do you fix this? How do you fix the, essentially your body going into starvation mode? One, it's important that on your cheat day, you are having that cheat day, 1 day a week, and you're having, don't go hog wild, but, have 1 or 2 meals a day where you're greatly increasing your caloric intake there. Now, the other thing is probably about every 3 months is that you want to have a replenishment phase or a replenishment week. Basically what this is for a week, you're doubling your caloric intake. All right, so in order to lose weight, you should be consuming 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day or whatever your number is. You want to double that. So for a week, consume about 3,000 calories a day, but still good calories. And I know you may be thinking, man, that sounds like a lot, but by doing that is it brings your body out of the starvation mode, and then when you go back to that caloric deficit the next week, you're going to start seeing results again. All right, now the second thing, this is what I think a lot of you struggle with. Maybe you've never done a workout like this before, and this is, you don't challenge yourself. You don't push yourself. You come in, and ladies, I'm going to say you're more guilty of this than many, is that the first thing you do, you go for those 5-pound dumbbells, or what is the lightest weight there. I'm telling you, you might as well just sit on the couch and, because you're wasting your time. If you just go through the motions and you're not challenging yourself, you're not going to see results. So how can you fix this? All right, first thing, you got to push harder and keep a workout journal. So, for example, what that looks like is, each week, maybe you keep a workout journal of like, all right, so in the 30-second period, I did this many burpees, or maybe on deadlifts, I did this much weight for this many reps, or maybe for, an overhead press, I was doing the 20-pound dumbbells. Each time, try to add weight and add reps, all right? Keep a journal. So that way you can look back and see that each week you're going to try a little bit more than what you did before. Because if you're not doing that, you will stop seeing results. If you keep doing the same thing, that's how you get stronger, that's how you get better, is by continually challenging your body. All right? Now, here's the third thing of where many of you are going to, at some point you'll plateau, is overtraining. The complete opposite of number 2 here. Is where, man, you just go in there, you're gung-ho. Sometimes you're doing 2 workouts a day, and you just go nonstop. Now, here's the thing. If you do this long-term, again, your body is eventually, it's too much is going to cause you harm. And you can actually start going backwards. You can get weaker, and you will stop seeing results. So this is the whole thing about every, 2 to 3 months that you should be doing a deload phase. What is that? Basically, you're taking a week off. Or if you're doing any type of exercise, it's like a light jog, some stretching, you're not doing any super strenuous workouts. And by doing that, it's going to help reset your system. And I just did one of these a couple weeks ago myself, and it's crazy because on every single lift, I got significantly stronger. It had been 2 weeks since I did some of those. So you guys, this stuff works. So again, if you're struggling, if you feel like you've stopped seeing results, take a look and do one or all of these things depending on where you're at. So anyways, guys, if you have questions, just reach out to your coaches, and we'll see you at the next workout.